Ciao, welcome. Tonight we're going to take a look at some of Italy's better value wines. Now, these wines can be very confusing to remember, so stick with me a little bit. The best part about it is that even if you don't remember all of it and you remember some of it, you're going to get close enough and you're going to find yourself a good bottle of wine. We're going to start with the Tuscany region. And we've talked a lot about Tuscan wines, the Sangiovese grape. Sangiovese can be a grape that has lots of different flavor profiles. And it can be grown and made into some pretty expensive wines. The Brunello di Montalcino, for example, very expensive. Usually somewhere north of $40, $50, can even go higher. And the Brunello is a wine that will age about 3 years. It's made from the Sangiovese grape in and around the Montalcino area, which is the hilltop area south of Siena. What they decided to do, that's a DOCG wine, was, we can't wait 3 years before we can drink some wine, so they came out with what they call the baby brother, or the Rosso di Montalcino. So this is a wine that is made essentially from the same grapes, in many cases the same vineyards. Now, probably what they'll do is they'll take some of the younger vines in the vineyard, and use the grapes from that to go into this. But we're talking about a DOC, so it's got regulations. We're looking at probably about a year in the bottle at a minimum, and you're going to get this for less than 20 bucks. This particular bottle of wine I got for $16. You'll see that it's got that Sangiovese profile, so it's going to be cherry and spice and tobacco. Really good wine, very versatile to go with a lot of good Italian foods, cheeses, even game. So if you're looking for something to drink on a weekday night, a house wine, this wouldn't be a bad choice. Now, it can be somewhat confusing to go with this next wine that I'm going to show you, which is the Vino Nobile Montepulciano. Montepulciano is a town not too far from Montalcino. This also is a Sangiovese grape, but this is a DOCG wine. So the DOCG wine has a little more stricter guidelines for the way it can be produced. But I said Sangiovese. Actually, it can be as little as 60% Sangiovese up to about 80%. So there's a little bit of a blend that can go into this wine. This is also under $20, generally speaking. You can find this at most wine stores. We're talking about 24 months aged, which minimum of that 1 year has to be in oak or in wood. They don't generally use the oak, though, to provide a lot of the flavor profile. It's really more to aid the maceration, to kind of get the oxygen mixing in with the tannins to combine them, get a nice smooth flavor profile. If you like dark, cherry, plum, that's what this is all about. Now, to totally confuse you, this is the Montepulciano di Abruzzo. Now, Abruzzo is a province to the east of Tuscany, along the coastline. Not a lot of wine comes out of that area, but the one that does come out is this, primarily the red. And it is a DOC wine, and this is also a very good low-end wine that comes out of Italy. This is aged for 2 years, and typically it's less than $15 a bottle. So you're going to get the flavor profiles out of the Montepulciano grape as opposed to the Sangiovese grape. It's a little bit smokier, it's a little darker, a little more, that blackberry, the darker fruits. So again, this is a good wine to have with pastas, rich, meat pastas. But we're going to actually try this tonight with some pizza to see how that's going to go. We're going to make a little homemade pizza. So it's Friday night. One of the things I like to do is just chill with a nice glass of Italian wine. We got this Montepulciano di Abruzzo going. Just really nice wine. It's very soft, approachable. Nice floral aromas. Not too acidic, not heavy with the tannins. Not really heavy with the fruit. You know, it's kind of a little lighter style wine. It's really very versatile. You can be able to drink this with a lot of different foods. I've got a nice little cheese tray going here. I got some Parmesan. I got some prosciutto, salami, a little mortadella. You know, kind of just ease into the Friday evening. Probably cook up a little pizza later. This is nice. Not very expensive, really enjoyable. And the best part about it, you don't have to be Italian to love Italian wine. Ciao.